there's a room to be afraid of a carry since the Granger's already there. Hayabusa gets taken out by Team Philippines. And another mid laner so that come Team Philippines turn to pick blue 4 and 5, they can just expect what comes out of Pabico.
Well, the Hayabusa still gets banned out here, just in case. Team Malaysia in the previous game, they banned out the Alice at this point. Considering that Vinuya used that Teresa, they were able to have a good first 12 minutes. But again, around that Lord, that catch onto Danish, that was huge. But again, it could be a something that Danish just has to remember and just don't make the same mistake.
Team Malaysia bans out the Alice, and the Team Philippines just bearing down on Danish. His hero selection is just compromised. They ban out the Joy. Team Philippines, they seem to be comfortable facing off against Ayuso and Shin, which I get, because we've already proven through game 1 and 2, Team Philippines is good at attacking the economy. So if you can choke out Ayuso and Shin out of its gold, then you should be fine.
Team Malaysia previously, this is where they pick up the Esme. The Kimi is still open if Hazik still wants that. And his Kimi did do a lot of work here. I wonder, because at this point, there's no reason for Malaysia to change. It looks like they won't. They do pick up that Kimi left alone. So this is where we see the Farsa as well as the Terizla. Well, Team Philippines readjust again.
I like the Farsa even if it got bullied hard. The Terizla, it did its job later on, but there might be easier to execute heroes in the EXP lane. Let's see if it's in the books for Coach Cruz as he consults his team. Big smile on Coach Arcadia's face. LaFell, I don't think he's feeling the pressure.
Yep. Team Philippines now. Final pick. 12 seconds in. Looks like Team Philippines are really considering their final picks here. The Farsa, in my opinion, was game winning, so they do pick up the Farsa again. And they do pick up the Terizla, going for the same picks that won them game number 3.
They won't budge.
So is this going to be a Suyo, or will Danis switch it up? The Yisenshin is still there. Other than that, I don't think there's any other like meta S tier assassins.
Yeah. Unless there's a super pocket pick that Danish and Danish only can play. It's really just the Yusenshin or the Suyo. If they want to play game 3 again and do it better and not make many mistakes in the apex of that game, get the Suyo, go again.
This is the last pick. Suyo will basically get a repeat of game number 3, but I feel like for both Philippines and Malaysia, they want to say, not again. You fool me once. It will not happen again. We'll see whether Team Malaysia is able to actually bring the pressure again. And even if they do, can they stop themselves from, for lack of a better term, throw the game away at around 12 to 13 minutes?
Game number 4 is just around the corner. A breath away from playing the game of your life for the pride of your country, for all the young men and women looking up to you. Esports athletes, a breed of their own. Team Philippines versus Team Malaysia, playing a very similar game from game number 3, running it back. Match point for Team Philippines, 1 win away. Team Malaysia, all the pressure is on them.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is game number 4. Philippines winning this one means they get the goal. Team Malaysia, this is their last and only chance to continue their run here in the gold medal match.
All right, we avoid the follies of the opening seconds from Team Philippines, wherein De La Cruz and Pabico at the flicker and revitalize immediately. And already it's a change in pace in the first minute of the game.
Yep. Looks like Team Malaysia, what they really want is just to protect their jungle for now. It looks like this is going to be free reign to Nepomuceno to grab that little Wanderer. So already a better start for Team Philippines here, because Team Malaysia cannot have a forward momentum now that the mistakes have been addressed.
That doesn't stop the fact that Team Malaysia will get a massive power spike at level 4. and Team Philippines will still wait for Soriano to get those items, get those stacks. Top lane, they're literally just playing what they did. Bottom lane, again, given what happened in Game 3, right? I just noticed how similar a Terizla and a Lapu-Lapu can be.
Yeah? How so?
The fact that as long as there's a lot of targets, the spell vamp on Terizla almost does what Lapu-Lapu's kit does.
Yep.
With just a little bit more damage with DOT and crowd control. But you need to work for it. That's the difference between why Lapu-Lapu is more in demand compared to Terizla.
Yep. If any players really want a 1v5 kind of hero, it's definitely the Lapu as well as the Terizla here. Kayum sees De La Cruz is there. Looks like this is going to be an honest fight around the turtle between Team Malaysia as well as Team Philippines. I believe Danish still got that crab, but now this is going to be the real fight here. Elton up top is taking a lot of damage from Soriano. Elton even taking that turtle shot will not be around the Lord. Sorry, Turtle.
Vinuya flickering on back. Feathered airstrike, the answer by Pabico. Forcing Danish to surge through. Does not go through the wall. Regen up the answer. Nepomuceno secures the turtle. Adrian gets taken down. The Apex Predator claims one.
A few missed kills by Team Malaysia. And now Elton is here. Can he be the game changer? Looks like the Earthen Rampant helped out Pabico. De La Cruz.
Whoa! Looking for a rampart, Kayum. It's on cooldown.
And all the while, Nepomuceno is taking the jungle away from Danish. Looks like it is going to be successful. So it looks like Team Malaysia was not able to replicate the early advantage that they had in game number 3.
So far, Team Malaysia are staring down a 1K gold deficit. We really haven't checked in yet. How do you think Hazik, the mage prodigy, is taking all this? He's been playing Kimmy for 4 games straight.
Honestly, kind of unsure here because he had amazing games, but something that does take its toll when you're doing good, but it just feels like it's just not enough. And that's like the name of the game of this series so far. Team Philippines, like I said, is around 1,000 gold lead here. So Team Malaysia, they got to change their approach compared to game number 3, where game number 3, they were able to brute force their way in and getting those objectives. This time, they kind of have to wait for Team Philippines to make a mistake.
Exactly. It's such a change in tempo that I'm not sure if it has bearing that Team Malaysia will be the one waiting for a blunder. Team Malaysia just bearing down on Vinuya. Not much of an answer. And looking at the map, it looks like Team Philippines can't capitalize on the trade. Vinuya just accepted the fact that he got ganked.
Yep. Sometimes as a Lapu-Lapu, you know you're more of a team player rather than a solo carry there. Elton going up against Soriano and Pabico. Pabico using Feather Airstrike, doing quite a lot of damage onto the Esmeralda. As tanky as the Esmeralda is, again, that damage coming in from that Farce is just way too big. And now Nepomuceno does have that War Axe, gonna be able to fight for an extended period.
Elton pushing back Soriano. Vinuya and Nepomuceno leaning hard into it. De La Cruz looking for an engage. Nepomuceno secures, dashing on out. Pabico holding strong, Feather Airstrike. AOG, De La Cruz helping his team retreat. Vinuya jumps in with the penalty zone. Hits 3. All 5 of Team Malaysia are here. They take down Vinuya. Hazik gets popped by Pabico on the Feather Airstrike. Kayum gonna be up next. Soriano finds him. Now the back line gets punished. But Soriano found Danish on the retreat. Elton dancing around. Pabico and Soriano back to the laning phase like nothing happened.
Soriano again having an MVP performance. Team Malaysia looks like was caught by Vinuya again, making that sacrificial play, trading his health just to make sure that Soriano can get some kills. Elton trying to dance around Soriano. So Pabico flickers forward. Elton gets taken down by Pabico. Will that be enough? Adrian is on to Pabico, able to fly outside of the map. But I think Malaysia is still okay with that trade, able to take down Soriano.
Even before Soriano got stacks, they shut him down. He already has a Sky Piercer. Pabico with a Feather Airstrike. That's 3 members of a Team Malaysia looking to trade for that lost turret down bottom via Nepomuceno's slow push. Malaysia not taking this lying down, closing that gold lead up, keeping it at 1,000.
Yep. Gotta say, the athletes here from Team Malaysia clearly showing signs of fighting back, not giving up against the threat of Team Philippines here. Gotta say, they are really showing up here in the grand finals. Up top, though, it does look like Vinuya is doing quite a lot of damage onto Idrin. Vinuya gets caught by Kayum, but as a Terizla... Oh, hold on. Pabico drops there, gets taken down by Kayum. Unfortunate timing on the Wings by Wings, closing out.
Might not have been where Pabico anticipated he would land, but he will not be here for the opening seconds of this turtle take. Final turtle spawns lower corner. That lead has shrunk once again. Team Philippines barely looking at 500 between them and Team Malaysia. Malaysia goes ahead and rushes this turtle take. All 5 members jumping in. Elton with a falling star moon. The answer from Vinuya, penalty zone. Danish with a secure, but Hazik falls. And they continue to wail away. Idrin gonna be up next here. More stacks for Soriano. Double kill for the Granger.
I'm pretty sure that's what Team Philippines prefer. Even if they don't get the turtle, the fact that they're able to give more kills over to Soriano, and Elton gets taken down by him as well. The win condition of Team Philippines keeps on getting activated its entire best of 7.
Talking about more stacks, he just got another. Down bottom, Kayum. Waiting for a response, Soriano. Not enough damage there just yet. Traction pulse thrown out by Hazik to try and slow the bleeding. The waves from Team Malaysia will push on through. Team Philippines claiming 1,000 gold up once more. Now at 2, Danish gets popped by Pabico. Hazik trying to save himself. Idrin gets taken down by Nepomuceno. Hazik is the double kill claim for Team Philippines. Nepomuceno running through them, 3 for none.
Good ambush coming in from Team Philippines. Started off with that Unbreakable being followed up by Vinuya with the penalty zone, able to catch Danish. And now Team Philippines with a commanding lead. They're already forcing out that holy shield from the bottom lane from Team Malaysia.
Top lane, slow push by Nepomuceno. This is what Team Malaysia was avoiding. The fact that they were waiting for Team Philippines to overextend, yet Team Philippines playing an almost perfect macro game, allowing for certain trades, led us to this point where in defending and contesting this first Lord take, spawning in the upper quarter, might almost seem impossible.
Yep. Now Malaysia, in the previous game, they were ahead and they were not able to close out the game. Now with Team Philippines in the lead, and again, they're having a marksman that is continue to scale up, same as Pabico on this Farsa that is continuously scaling up as well. It is going to be more and more dangerous. Unless Malaysia finds a crazy catch, it's not going to work. Elton might get taken down here by De La Cruz. One of the main frontliners from Team Malaysia just got taken down just like that.
And what's painful is he had to spend his sprint, so he had plans of getting on out of there. It wasn't a sacrificial play. And now Soriano gets compromised. They're revitalized from De La Cruz. Vinuya gets taken down. Looking for 2, the trade. Kayum and Idrin fall.
I would say that was an MVP performance coming in from De La Cruz because he was the one that made it so that Soriano survived not only with the revitalized but also that Unbreakable.
Nepomuceno bloodthirsty in this game, playing more of a utility and economy type Lancelot in the first games of this series. Now at 4-0-2, building his malefic roar, now goes straight for the Lord. The map is all blue. Lafel, where else can Team Malaysia go?
At this point, even I don't know. Because Team Philippines, they're 7,600 goal lead, one of the bigger leads that they had all series long. And Team Malaysia, in terms of the wave clear, is not all that great. This really is a draft where you want to get ahead. You want to get ahead early. So once you lose that window, the first 4 minutes, that's where you're strongest. And now we're at 10 minutes in. Based on the draft, this is all Team Philippines.
Team Malaysia, their number 1 priority now is to take care of these waves. I'd say over the next 45-minute long, use these holy shields. Holding on to these holy shields might cost you your lives, might even sacrifice a different inhibitor on a different lane. Almost 10,000 gold. Team Philippines is up. Elton has sacrificed himself. Idrin has died way too many times. Team Philippines slowly going in for what could possibly be the final push.
Team Philippines with 9,000 goal lead. De La Cruz jumps forward. Nepomuceno tries to find his target. Fed an airstrike onto Elton. Elton has to go back into the base. Hazik is all alone dealing with the Lord. Team Philippines able to get top, able to get mid, and now they want to push forward.
The house is clean as Team Philippines goes ahead and takes one. Nepomuceno may have overstepped his attacks, down goes Danish. The freeze by Vinuya. A wave down bottom, gonna take that last inhibitor. Vinuya spell vamping off of these minions. Team Malaysia, a 4-man defense against 4. Kayum with a tech charge. Rampart keeping them in. Pabico with a feathered airstrike. Hazik might have compromised him. There's the flicker. Kayum gets taken down. Soriano, the shutdown by Alton. AOG, De La Cruz calls it quits. Team Philippines cannot finish.
And
Team
Elton,
Malaysia lives.
Elton wants to continue. He wants to get a kill, but Pabico does too much damage. Pabico gets a kill there, unable to punish Team Philippines. Team Philippines, even though they did die there, but still all the inhibitors are down. This is permanent damage on the base of Team Malaysia.
It went from worse to bad. Team Malaysia are not out of chances just yet. The fact that the base still stands means they can still defend. 6,500 though, still a monolithic lead. This Lord, 30 seconds coming up, upper quarter. Am I right to say they cannot contest?
They might have to.
It might be the only choice.
I mean, like, I agree.
It might not be a good choice.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, but at this point, it's kind of like if you don't contest and you don't think you can protect the base, it's kind of like playing not to win. And is that really the kind of mindset that you want in a gold medal match?
So the hard truth is, Team Malaysia just has to put on their big boy pants and say, we're gonna try.
They got to create a miracle because at this point, it's not going to be given over to them. Team Philippines will not make a mistake.
All right, here's an effort to do just that. Kayum and Danish a little deep on the other side of the river.
Oh,
That De La Cruz spotting them. Pabico put in here. Hazik, he's popping. Nepomuceno gets that Lord, but Pabico gets taken down by Kayum.
And look at this, Team Philippines understand. Malaysia might get cheeky here, so they're trading mid for mid. Wait, no, Hazik still survives. Wait,
exactly, there's no kill for Team Philippines there.
Oh!
This slows down the push. The Lord in mid, but Pabico out in 20.
All right. Legit, the Hazik would have been taken down there, and now Elton trying to clear the waves. Team Malaysia, this is still going to be a difficult push to stop. Vinuya hitting onto no one, getting pushed back with the crown used, trying to delay his death. And Adrian as well, taking too much damage. Soriano all the way in the back, dealing free damage. And looks like Nepomuceno gets onto Danish. Look at the base. The base gets taken down. Philippines wins gold.
Team Philippines, Sibo stands tall, walking strong, winning the gold medal.